Welcome to Math Star course, module Mastering Fractions. We are covering math basics in this course. Today, we explore the many faces of fractions. Fractions are everywhere in pizza slices, chocolate bars, and cake pieces. But did you know fractions are of various types? Today, we will meet all 6 types and learn how to identify them. Some fractions are smaller than 1, some are bigger than 1, and some are a mix of whole numbers and parts. Let us dive in. Hit like and subscribe to support the channel. First up, proper fractions. We already know the rule from the previous lesson. The rule is simple. The numerator is smaller than the denominator. Look at this bar cut into 8 equal pieces. Here brown represents the pieces left. 3 pieces are left here, and if you eat 5 pieces, you have eaten 5/8 of the chocolate bar. Notice, 5 is less than 8. That is what makes it proper. Because you ate less than the whole bar, its value is always less than 1. Think of it this way, you can never eat more chocolate than exists. Now, improper fractions are the ambitious ones. The numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. Look here. We have 5 quarters. Careful, this is not 5/8. Each bar, on its own, is one whole, cut into 4 quarters. 2 bars do not combine into one bigger bar of 8, we still count in quarters. That is one full chocolate bar, which is 4 quarters, plus one more quarter from a second bar. Here, 5 is greater than 4, hence this is an improper fraction. Its value is always 1 or more, because you have more than a whole. Remember, the word improper does not mean wrong. It just means bigger than a whole. A mixed fraction is the best of the both worlds. It combines a whole number with a proper fraction. Look here, 2 and 1/3 means 2 whole pizzas, plus 1 extra third of another pizza. This is how we talk in real life. We say, I drank 2.5 glasses of juice, not 5 halves of a glass. But here is the secret. Every mixed fraction is just an improper fraction written in a different form. Now, for your exams, you need the arithmetic formula too. The rule is new numerator equals denominator times whole number plus the numerator. For our example, we can write 2 and 1/3 as 3 times 2 plus 1, which is equal to 7. So 2 and 1/3 becomes 7/3. The formula is denominator times whole number plus numerator. That is the algorithmic way to convert any mixed fraction to an improper fraction. When we have a group of fractions, we can call them like or unlike. Like fractions share the same denominator. Look at these bars, 1/6, 3/6, and 5/6. They are all cut into 6 equal pieces. Because the pieces are the same size, we can easily compare them, add them, or subtract them. Unlike fractions have different denominators, like the different pizza slices on the right. 2/5, 4/6, and 5/8. Here the pieces are different sizes. 2/5 is different than a 4/6, and these both are different than 5/8. So we cannot compare them directly. We will need a trick for that. We will explore it in the next lesson. Also, there are equivalent fractions. These are fractions that look different but represent the exact same amount. Look at these 3 bars. The first shows 3/6. The second shows 4/8. The third shows 6/12. They look different, but the filled portion is exactly the same size. They are twins in different outfits. How do we make equivalent fractions? It's simple. Multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Take 3/6. Multiply top and bottom by 2, and you get 6/12. The numbers change, but the value stays the same. This is the golden rule. Whatever you do to the numerator, you must also do to the denominator. Here is your quick reference guide. Proper fractions are small, less than 1. Improper fractions are big, 1 or more. Mixed fractions are both, a whole plus a part. Like fractions share denominators, unlike do not. Equivalent fractions are twins in different outfits. Keep these rules in your toolkit, and fractions will never scare you again. Whether you are measuring flour for a cake or sharing pizza with friends, fractions are your best friends. And now you can name and compare every single one of them. Keep learning and keep growing. See you in the next lesson.